All right. Hello, everybody. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do today, and I started seeing a ton of stuff about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey movie coming out, and it kind of jogged my memory that I have this one, and I've never read this, but I also have the Iliad, also by Homer, which would be really interesting to read. But the Odyssey is really, really great. I've read it 2 times. I read it once in high school, but I was a high school kid, not super into reading certain things at the time. But as I got a little bit older, I enjoyed reading more and more and more. So in college, I think my sophomore year, I went through and I reread it. And it's something that I would like to go through again before the movie comes out, or like really close to the movie coming out, because I really like doing that. I like comparing books to their movie adaptation. And I love Christopher Nolan, so hopefully everything goes really well. But this is cool. I don't read a ton of books like this, but if you know, it's like like a poem, like an epic format, not like a traditional book of what we think today. But this one is really cool. I think it's a lot of fun, and I really like, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I do really like the end. I really like when Odysseus gets back home, but then he's kind of disguised as an old man, and then the whole bow scene. I think that's a lot of fun. I think that's a really, really interesting scene. And I think of a lot of kind of this adventure that Odysseus goes on was a lot of fun to read. Like, from what I'm remembering, again, it's been a while since I've read this, but kind of watching the movie has jogged my memory, and just kind of flipping through the pages before this. This really made me want to get more into like Greek mythology, because there is a lot going on in this story about the gods, about Zeus, Poseidon, and then about mythological creatures as well, like the Cyclops, and then some of the others. So this is one that I am going to try and read again at some point, and I would really, really recommend you do, especially if you plan to go watch the Odyssey, to read this first, just purely out of entertainment purposes, to see what's kept, what's very, very similar, like what's the same, what's different, and kind of how do they adapt it to the big screen. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.